Do you often find yourself putting things off until the last moment? The procrastination predicament, a universal struggle we've all grappled with at some point or another. It's a sneaky foe, always lurking in the shadows of our to-do lists. But fear not, for we're about to embark on a journey together exploring 12 practical strategies to tame this beast. So if you're keen to swap procrastination for productivity, this is your moment. Stay tuned if you're ready to break free from the shackles of procrastination. Ever heard of the phrase, failing to plan is planning to fail? Quite a catchy little saying, isn't it? But it's more than just a clever turn of phrase. It's a fundamental truth that resonates throughout our lives. Planning is the cornerstone of productivity. It's the map that guides us through the uncharted territory of our day-to-day tasks. When we plan, we give ourselves a clear direction. We know where we're headed and what we need to do to get there. It's like having a personal GPS system that guides us to our destination, the completion of our tasks. Planning tools such as planners and calendars can be our best allies in this quest. They help us organize our thoughts, manage our time, and maintain focus. Like a seasoned captain reading their compass, we too can navigate the sea of responsibilities with the help of these tools. Remember, a well-laid plan is your first step to overcome procrastination. Does a task ever seem so monumental that you'd rather not start? It's a feeling we've all grappled with, a mountain that seems too steep to climb. But what if we told you there's magic in microtasks? Imagine breaking down that daunting project into bite-sized pieces, like slicing up a scrumptious pie. Each piece is manageable, achievable, and far less intimidating than the whole. This isn't just a fanciful theory, it's backed by science. Our brains are wired to respond positively to completed tasks, no matter how small. Each accomplished microtask triggers a release of dopamine, our reward hormone, giving us a sense of satisfaction and motivation to tackle the next piece. So, the next time you're faced with a task that feels like scaling Mount Everest, remember the magic of microtasks. Break it down step by step, and soon you'll find yourself at the summit. As the saying goes, every journey begins with a single step. Ever felt stuck in a rut, doing the same things over and over? It's like you're on a treadmill, going nowhere fast. And that's where the charm of change comes in. Picture this, you're a painter, but you've been using the same palette for months. The colors are starting to blend into one another, and you're losing your zest. What do? You change it up. A fresh palette, new colors, and voila! Your passion is reignited. The same principle applies to our lives. If you're feeling stagnant, switch things up. Perhaps it's your environment that needs a change, or maybe it's your routine that's become too predictable. Even a simple shift in method can make a world of difference. So the next time you're feeling stuck, remember to shake things up a bit. Break free from the monotony with a dash of change, because after all, change, as they say, is as good as a rest. Ever find yourself losing track of time? Well, let's venture into the triumphant world of timeboxing, a secret weapon against the TikTok tyranny. It's a simple concept, really. You set a specific time frame to work on a task, and when that time is up, you move on to the next. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Imagine it as a series of appointments with your tasks. Each task gets a dedicated slot, uninterrupted and undistracted. It's like speed dating with your to-do list, where every task gets a fair slice of your time pie. This technique is a double-edged sword. On one side, it keeps you focused and on track. On the other, it prevents you from getting stuck in the endless loop of perfectionism. Timeboxing is not about getting it perfect, it's about getting it done. So give timeboxing a try and see how it revolutionizes your productivity. Remember, time flies, but you're the pilot. Ever dreamt of your success but struggled to make it a reality? Picture it vividly, not just your success, but the journey there. See yourself taking action, overcoming obstacles and achieving. This isn't mere daydreaming. This is visualization, a powerful tool. It motivates action, reduces procrastination. It's like a rehearsal, preparing your mind for the real deal. It's your own personal movie where you're both the director and the star. So visualize your victory and make it happen. Ever felt too tired to start on a task? We've all been there. It's important to understand that rest is a crucial component of productivity. It's the time when our brains recharge, ideas percolate, and we gather energy for the next round of tasks. A well-rested mind is a creative and efficient one. So allow yourself that downtime, that power nap, that leisurely cup of tea. Remember, rest is not a luxury but a necessity. Ever felt alone in your struggle against procrastination? Well, let me assure you, you're not alone in this battle. It's a shared human experience, and there's a secret weapon you can employ: the strength of support. You see, friends, family, mentors, they all play a crucial part in our journey towards productivity. They can provide that much-needed nudge when we're on the brink of falling into the procrastination pit. They can offer fresh perspectives when we're stuck in a rut, and their encouragement can fuel our motivation to push through. Just think about it. When you share your goals with someone, you're less likely to put them off because you've made yourself accountable. So don't shy away from seeking support, be it a cheerleader or a taskmaster. Find that person who will help you stay on track. In the end, it's all about interdependence. As the old saying goes, remember, no man is an island. And that's particularly true when it comes to beating procrastination. Ever delayed starting because you wanted everything to be perfect? Perfectionism, a double-edged sword. On one side, it drives us to strive for excellence, but on the other, it can cause paralyzing procrastination. You see, when we aim for perfection, we set an incredibly high standard for ourselves, often an unattainable one. This can lead to feelings of overwhelm and, in turn, delay our start or halt our progress. So how can we combat this? The key lies in focusing on progress, not perfection. Embrace the idea that every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. It's about the journey, not the destination. It's about learning, growing, and improving with every move. It's about accepting that mistakes and setbacks are part of the process, and they're valuable learning opportunities, not failures. So next time you find yourself stuck in the quagmire of perfectionism, remind yourself to keep moving forward. Remember, done is better than perfect. Ever questioned why you're doing a certain task? It's a simple question, yet one many of us often overlook. We find ourselves caught in the daily grind, ticking off tasks without pondering the purpose. But understanding the why behind your actions can be quite powerful. Think of it as your personal compass, guiding you through the labyrinth of life. When you know why you're doing something, it adds meaning and direction to your efforts, making the task more significant and less of a chore. The why is your motivation, your driving force. It's the reason you're willing to put in the work, to overcome obstacles, to persevere when the going gets tough. Knowing your why can turn a daunting mountain into a climbable hill, a marathon into a manageable sprint. It gives you the strength to continue even when every fiber of your being screams at you to stop. Remember, when you know your why, you'll find your how. Ever felt like time is always against you? Well, it's time to turn the tables. Deadlines are your secret weapon. They create a sense of urgency, a ticking clock that fuels your drive to complete tasks. It's not about racing against time, it's about harnessing it. By setting deadlines, you're giving yourself a tangible target, a finish line to cross. And crossing that line, oh, the satisfaction is priceless. Remember, a deadline is not a suggestion, it's a commitment. Ever felt too sluggish or unwell to begin a task? When we talk about productivity, we can't overlook the crucial role physical health plays. Nourishing your body with a balanced diet fuels it with the energy needed to conquer the day. Regular exercise, it's not just about keeping fit, it also releases endorphins, the feel-good hormones. And don't underestimate sleep, it's the ultimate reset button, restoring your body and mind. Remember, a healthy body houses a productive mind. Well, we've covered quite a lot, haven't we? We started with the procrastination predicament, understanding its roots and how it hinders us. Then we explored the power of planning, followed by the magic of microtasks to break down overwhelming tasks into manageable bits. We talked about the charm of change and the importance of embracing it to keep things fresh. Then we delved into the Triumph of Timeboxing, a strategy to control our time effectively. We touched on the value of visualization for mental preparation and the reward of rest to recharge our minds. We also discussed the strength of support from our loved ones and the bane of perfectionism, which often holds us back. We emphasized the wisdom of why, the reason behind our goals. Then the discipline of deadlines to keep us accountable, and lastly, the habit of health, because a healthy body fosters a healthy mind. Remember, overcoming procrastination is a journey, not a destination, but with these strategies, you're well on your way.